welcome to the post-stream update series thing, where I link together a small series of updates and what's going on with the PC. I've just hooked a monitor into it. I'm now about to see if it posts and if it's still working, and if so, update the drivers. On. Glow. Glowing is good. Oh, and we have a post. Maybe. We do. Are you going to let me see the system information, or have I booted it too late? It's not having a fun time without the drivers. Preparing. Oh. Flash recovery. So it looks like it's not happy with the version of Windows it's installed, so I'm going to find my USB device with the Windows installer on it and see if I can reinstall Windows from that. Promising, maybe? Just a Windows logo? Who knows? We now have... Oh, we had the loading circle as well. Here we go. Windows setup installation. This looks good. Let's work through all of this, I suppose. A little bit more promising. Activate it and put a product key in. I have one of those. I need to find it now. Right, so keys in. It now gives me two options. Upgrade, install Windows and keep file settings and applications, which is what I think I want to do. And custom install of Windows only. Advanced. The file setting applications aren't moved to Windows with this option. If you want to make changes to the partition and drive, start the computer using the installation disk. I'm going to use that one, I think. That might not be who I want. And I'm back here now, apparently, maybe. No, it wants me to do the other option. Right, let's go through that then, I suppose, and I hope that it doesn't remove my files. Right, so we're back around here again. File settings and applications aren't moved to Windows with this option. If you want to make changes to partitions and drives, start the computer using the installation disk. Hopefully we should be fine, because all of my files are on the hard drive. So long as I tell it don't touch the hard drive, just touch the SSD, we should be okay. So I'm going to click this very cautiously. Most of my files are backed up, apart from the ones that won't fit. But I have no option of backing it up now, so I'm debating whether I unplug the hard drive, but I think we'll just continue as we mean to go on. Where do we want to install it? This is a good question. So drive 2, given it's got almost 2 terabytes of storage, so that appears to be MSR reserved. So that appears to be the stuff that drives the hard drive, and that appears to be the actual system memory. So we don't want to touch that. Then drive 1's got many partitions, and drive 1 recovery, right, don't want to touch that. System, might want to be system. It can't be installed on that. Why can't it be installed on that? Windows can't be installed on this disk. Select disk is part of the GPT partition style. So, small update. I now have drive 1 unallocated space, almost the 500 gigabytes that should come with the storage unit, followed by drive 2 partition 1, which is like the MSR, and then all of the files that go on that, which isn't too bad. So I basically went through all of the partitions that had already been made and deleted them all. And now I can click on unallocated space and click next. We couldn't create a new partition or locate an existing one. Okay, so I need to create a partition, that's fine. So let's click new. Right, okay, after ages of getting stressed and being faffed about the fact that Windows wouldn't install on the partitioned 50 gigabyte partition that I made on my SSD, it's finally installing. What was wrong with it, I don't know, but clearly restarting it seems to have worked. So I'm a bit happy with that. Hopefully I've given it enough space. So while that's going in the background, I'm going to put a nice calming bit of Warhammer Age of Sigmar Battle Report on the TV, and I'm going to clean up all of this mess and all of that mess made from doing computers and stuff. God, you never thought computers would be so messy, but they are. So I'm going to get to work on that. Maybe I'll do a time lapse. And before I could start the time lapse, went to make myself a cup of tea, came back, and we were at this point. So it's asking me to choose language and stuff. So we'll go with UK, and hopefully UK again. Do you want to add a second keyboard layout? Not for now. Hopefully. Oh, I need to connect to the internet. That's not good or helpful. Right, now I've got to run an Ethernet cable to it. God damn it. Right then, Ethernet cable is connected. It says we've got a network. Good thing that my Ethernet cable is ran in such a way that I can always get at it. Next, just a moment. Now I have some important setup stuff to do. So now I think it's time to start the time lapse and start tidying. Oh my days, this is taking a long while. I'm getting frustrated. Right, so everything's all logged in, and I've now got a list of applications that I need to download that I had on here to begin with. So I'm just going to go through each of those and start installing them. And I'm going to do that as the time lapse is going on. So I will see you once hopefully my room is cleared and everything is installed. Right, so it is the next day. It is Friday. This video is supposed to be going up today. So the last thing I want to do is I want to do a stress test with the computer. Didn't quite get all my apps installed on it. I'm missing just a few luxury apps that I've got, like SkyGo and things like that. So I won't worry about installing them at the moment. But what I am going to do is I want to stress test it with Premiere Pro, because that was where we were having issues last time. So I'm going to do that and see how it goes. One thing that I have noticed with this computer now is it's a little bit louder than it was last time. I think mainly because A, it's got more fans in it, and B, they're not the best quality of fans as well, and also because they're a little bit closer to me. So not the best, but at the same time it's not ultra noticeable, so I don't mind too much. I've got to say, it is holding up a lot better than I thought it would. It's doing better than it has done previously, so hopefully this Premiere Pro stress test will kind of be the deciding factor of that. But anyway, let's get editing and see how the computer holds up. So just use the rendering of the live streams as a test mark. Honestly, I hate the live stream quality for my phone, but at the end of the day I didn't really have any other options, so oh dear, let's hope it looks alright when it goes up to YouTube. It's taking forever. Firefox, please download part 1. Right, that's immediately saying that's going to take a long old while. And let's just take a looky over here. Whoa, that's gone up to 41%. The CPU's gone up to 50%. The RAM's at 40%. Okay, those are some high settings. So I'm going to keep an eye on those. And we'll see how the render goes. Hopefully, it should all be fine. In the meanwhile, I'm going to continue watching some YouTube and look for some stickers that I might decide to put on the front of it. Render is completed. Didn't actually take that long, probably took about 15-20 minutes, which isn't too bad for what is rendering a whopping great big 4-hour long video. Well, I mentioned the levels of where we were at the start in terms of like GPU and CPU levels and all that sort of stuff. They actually didn't peak up too much more than that, so already this thing is holding up well. So now I'm going to set it to export and load this thing straight up to YouTube. So it is now almost a week on. The computer has held up really well. I'm super happy with it and super impressed with it. Decided for the moment not to commit to the stickers, however I might stick
one yellow tech one on the front. We'll see. But yeah, it's held up really well. I've redone it up with all my new desks, so we now no longer have the whopping great big stupid TV. We've got the smaller TV, which is about computer monitor size. It does the job, back being my main monitor, and then I occasionally turn on the sub monitor as well, which is helpful for streaming, just to see OBS and whatever else. And then during my workload, if I'm doing lots of work, I might stick something small over there like the internet browser or Spotify or something like that. Otherwise, I just leave it off. And I've actually got my computer on my desk now as well, so that you can actually see all the loveliness that goes on inside of it. And I absolutely love having it all set up like this. It's held up incredibly well. It's so far done the rendering of the 2 streams on Facebook. It has filmed and uploaded the actual live stream that we did the Saturday that I finished the stream over on YouTube as well, playing a bit of Minecraft. You can go and check that out. And it has also then done so much work and so much editing this week as well that it is unbelievable. I'm absolutely loving this thing. Thank you all for the support in this project. Thank you if you turned up to one of our Facebook live streams and left a comment. I apologize if I didn't respond to it. It was quite difficult to keep track of things and build a PC given that I had very limited tech. Thank you for stopping by on the Minecraft stream. If you did, I apologise for Max and Gordon's language. Just had a little bit of fun on the stream, just try and test the computer, make sure it still works. And I wanted to definitely do a game that was still on the PC as well, so it kind of take a little bit of a beating when it came to both doing online stuff and what the graphics were doing. Not that Minecraft's particularly intensive, but it's what I have. And thank you all very much for the support you've given on the channel. I know that PC building might not necessarily be everyone's cup of tea, but that's kind of one of the beauties of what I'm doing at the moment, is that someday, because I do such a variety of stuff, one day you might find that I'm doing filmmaking, which you absolutely love, and the next day you find that I'm doing PC building, which might not be everyone's cup of tea. So I thank you very much for supporting me, no matter what part of projects that I'm doing or what type of projects that I'm doing. If you are interested in all the PC building stuff, there is a list down in the description of all of the specs of my computer and stuff like that, so you can go and check it out. Although I do recommend getting some better fans, maybe memory, depending on what you're using it for. But thank you very much for watching, and I will see you in the next one. But before I go, I'm going to leave you with some lovely B-roll of my new PC, which I've now named Alex, and she is beautiful. Thank you very much for watching. Catch you around.